Today we're going to be working on punching. We're going to be working on short range punching though. So from here, start with centering. And I'd like you to just use small movements of the punch. So it's like you're doing a chain punch, but you're only doing it like this. So we're going to be working on very short range punching today, like 1 to 3 inch punching. So just really slowly, like really slow. 3 times slower than you want to do it, as you feel your center. So we're just trying to get your mind into the mechanics of what's happening here. Let the knees stay softly bent. Let the shoulders naturally sink while you center. You just use small movements. So really structurally what's happening? The shoulder joints turning, the elbow joints opening up, and the wrist joint, there's a slight movement, a slight tiny movement of the wrist joint in this direction. Really loosen everything up, use no force. So this is energy training whilst moving. Okay, bring one hand down, your left hand down, and then just leaving the right hand only, so we can, from our stance, just going back and forward now. Just very slightly. So you've got it just in front, so the elbow's just in front of you, and you're moving about 3 inches in front. Maintain centering, so we're still thinking center. Center, center, center. Because every movement we do in our system is about putting the state into it, so you can release the most power from the body. Make sure that fist is on your center line. Now left hand, have a go with the left, so let the right arm rest. Let the knees soften, drawing up from Tai Gong, feeling and seeing the whole center. So the objective here is to have the center connected to this movement. All right, and bringing both up again and going into both in that slow, subtle movement. And now feeling the whole body as you do it. So spread the feeling through the whole body while slowly going through the movement. So feeling, 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 feeling. So this is the energy training of short range punching. 1 inch or 3 inch, depending on what exercise we're doing. Okay, still feeling the whole body. Let the right hand drop down and just use the left side now. So the concentration is on the center and on feeling everything. Okay, right hand. You might wonder why does John make us do this so many times? So that your body understands how you want to be feeling when you put it onto a person or onto a pad or into the combat in training, in sparring. It's much easier to get into the condition under these circumstances. Make sure you're taking a straight line. Good. And bringing both hands up, and now start to go once again with both hands very slowly, and start to sink the energy down now. So make sure the toes are pointed in. And start really sinking everything down. It's like there's a continual release, a continual relaxation. Let that sinking feed into all the joints, ligaments, tendons. Sinking, sinking, sinking. Like you're having a nice, warm internal shower. those knees come forward like they want to kick. Yeah, that'll help the hips and the legs release over time. Okay, dropping the right hand and just using the left as you continue to be centered and sinking. So all these components are going to be a given when we start to apply it to the pad work. So centered and sinking. Right hand, centered and sinking. This is the foundation of the movement, the stance, the state, and the movement of the shoulder and elbow and wrist joint to bring the punch to the target. What we're now going to add to it is I want you to also turn the spine slightly. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So the spine turn and the punch are all happening at the same time. You'll see that the spine and the punch start and finish at the same time. Yeah? It's very subtle. It's a very subtle movement. Why do we do this? We want to add the power of the spine turning into the punch. But it's very subtle. It's very small. You don't need to overcommit yourself. There's no need. Our opponent's here. Okay? Left hand. Still centering and sinking, guys. So you're training your energy body and your physical body. And now you can do both hands. So left. Nice and loose. Don't think robotic with it. You want to feel nice and loose. Here, not here, here, yeah. 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 Good. Now even further, we're still centering and sinking. We're going to be this turn, but also slightly, you're going to bring the chin slightly down and the head over as well. So some of you did the 3 types of punching class last week, yeah? Basically what we're doing now is we're using the turn of the spine, the turn of the joints that are in the arm, but also the spiraling effect of the spine coming this way as well. And you'll find that the fist will slightly turn over as well. So we're using a spiraling effect of the hand. We're still taking a straight line, but this is turning on the spot. So it's kind of like a boxer's punch, except we're taking them, still keeping the elbows tight and to the center. And they're very short range. Still in a center line strike fashion. So you'll find they turn over a bit. Make sure you're still looking forward with it. Still looking at your target. Keep it loose, feel all the joints free. All the joints are like marbles floating in like a capsule of oil, so they're just free and loose to spin. They're not tight or rigid. Punching into the center still, guys, so looking into the mirror, you'll still be punching straight into that center. Keep those feet flat, because you're only using a small turn, so keep grounded. Very small turn. Even if your feet don't turn, that's fine. Just turn what you can. Don't try and force the feet or take them off the ground either. Okay, and coming back to the stance and just center line. Take deep breaths, and now use the visualization. White light in the whole body. Drop the left hand. So you're centered, sinking, sensing, and seeing. Now you got the whole state on. You can just imagine you're doing the energy training, but while doing energy training, the full state, you're doing this. See that line in front of you, but you're just doing a short range punch. Remember, just short. It's like the target's here, and you're sending your fist into it. It's called a 1-inch punch, but the hand will move maybe 3 or even 5 because it's going into the target. Other hand. There's a punching meditation. My kind of meditation.
Serving beer.
I like the handle.
Just tap.
Drunken master. Okay, keeping. So staying centered, sinking, sensing, seeing. So put the white light in the body, sync the chi, and now you can do the slight pivot with both hands. Yeah? And you're still facing forward. It's very slight, remember guys, very slight. Because you want to be still ready to continue on at the person. Yeah? If our person's in front of us, we don't want to be going away from them like this. Remember, nice and loose. And now turning it over. You feel that you're even turning it over more, so you feel like you're punching like a boxer. Like a boxer. You know Japanik?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Japanik. Okay, shake your bodies out. Good.